is called Top Travel. At first glance, you'd think they have this massive production team, professional camera crews flying around the world, expensive gear, editing teams working around the clock. That's what I thought too, until I noticed something that hardly anyone has caught on to. Their scripts, their footage, their voiceovers, everything seems almost too perfect, too consistent from video to video. That's when it hit me like a ton of bricks. This entire channel is powered by AI. They've turned their travel content into a complete automation machine, and it's absolutely crushing it. In just 7 months, they've made well over $200,000. Yeah, you heard that right. With YouTube paying what it does for travel content, they are able to average $20,000 every single month. The craziest part? No camera crews, no expensive flights, no massive team, just pure AI-powered content that looks like it costs thousands to produce. Now that you know this exists, and you've seen just how insane the numbers are, you already know where this is going. I'm giving myself 24 hours to recreate one of their viral videos using nothing but AI tools, documenting every step and sharing everything with you. For this video, I've packed together everything I know about faceless YouTube automation into a complete step-by-step blueprint. After watching this video, you'll have the exact formula I've discovered to go from zero to creating viral travel content with AI. I'm talking everything: finding viral topics, writing addictive scripts, creating stunning visuals, designing AI travel hosts, and even ways to monetize your channel that nobody talks about. But here's what makes this even more insane. I've discovered something they haven't even thought of yet. A way to generate travel footage of places most people can't even access. Secret locations, hidden spots, places that would cost thousands to film in real life. We can create all of it with AI, and it looks absolutely real, you feel me? Before we dive in, let me be crystal clear. This isn't going to be one of those rushed, yapping tutorials you're used to seeing. This is a complete, transparent breakdown of everything you need. I'm showing you every single step, every tool, every setting. No smoke and mirrors, just raw facts that could change everything for you. I've studied the most successful AI travel channels and created a 12-step blueprint that I'll break down for you. If you follow these steps exactly as I show you, you'll have everything you need to create your own profitable travel channel. All I ask is that you hit that like button and subscribe. Consider it your tuition fee for what's basically a $5,000 course that I'm giving away for free. This is literally a complete blueprint to a channel that's making over $20,000 per month without any fluff or gatekeeping. So now, to stay organized and to give you an idea of what's actually coming in this course and what the process looks like, let me briefly walk you through the 12 chapters that will be covered in this course. If you follow all of these steps, you will go from being a beginner to a YouTube automation expert. Step 1, we will immediately jump into talking money, because that's what you guys are mostly interested in, right? I will prove to you that these estimated earnings are true by showing you my own RPM and revenue numbers. No cap, just straight facts. Step 2, we're going to analyze our competition. I've picked out 5 of the most successful channels in the travel niche and done a full breakdown of their strategies and the main takeaways we can use when creating our own videos. I'll show you everything: their income sources, ad revenue, affiliate marketing, communities, all that good stuff. Step 3, we're going to find a viral topic with AI in literally just a couple of minutes. I found this crazy AI software that analyzes other channels' most viral videos and provides you with similar topics. It's like having a crystal ball for YouTube success, so stay tuned for that. Step 4, we're going to use that same AI to generate a script in just a few clicks, all without having to leave that same AI tool. Step 5, we will bring this story to life by generating an AI voiceover that sounds like a real human and was actually cloned after a real voice artist. Step 6, I will show you 2 ways of creating visuals. A way to just gather visuals that were shot by professionals on drones and high-grade cameras to ensure your videos look crispy, and I will show you a way to generate your own clips of nature with the help of AI, so you can practically recreate literally any location in the world. Step 7. Now with this one, I am really going to blow everyone away, since I am going to design a brand new AI host that will look like a traveler, so that we can use this character in our videos, really allowing us to stand out. I will show you the entire process of creating and animating an AI character, to state the obvious, so stay tuned for that. Step 8. Before we get into the editing, I'll show you how to find monetizable royalty-free music. After that, we'll put it all together in CapCut and turn it into a Netflix-grade travel film. Once the video is ready, I'll show you the step-by-step blueprint to creating these trending thumbnails. This masterclass alone will blow your mind. Then, I'll show you what upload settings I use and how to optimize your video for SEO using AI. And for step 12, the money chapter, I will show you how to monetize your channel and actually make money from it. And I'm not just talking about basic ad revenue here. I'm going to show you secret monetization methods that most travel channels don't even know exist. Ways to 3x or even 4x your earnings beyond just YouTube ads. To make things easy for you, I have created this Google Doc with all the steps and tools we will be going through in this video, and you can grab it right from my Telegram channel. Simply hit the link in the description to grab it. This doc has all the steps, prompts, and software we'll be using in this video. Plus, it's set up in a super simple checklist format so you can follow along and check things off as you go. And now that we are finally onboarded and all ready, it's time to cook. Alright, let's cut straight to what you all came here for, the money talk. And listen, I know you've probably seen all those crazy income claims on YouTube, right? Make 100K your first month and all that stuff, but you already know your boy doesn't play that game. I'm about to show you the real numbers, no cap. First things first, let me put you on game with something called Social Blade. Think of it as the FBI of YouTube. It knows everything about any channel's numbers. And trust me, you're gonna wanna know how to use this because when I show you these travel channels making $20,000 a month, you need to know I'm not just talking out here. Let me prove it to you real quick. Check this out. I'm gonna pull up my channel on Social Blade. So they're saying I made about $1,800 in the last 30 days on the upside. And lifetime earnings? They're showing around $21,700 from ads alone. Well, let's go in and see how accurate this data is. I'm logging into my actual YouTube studio live, and in the last 30 days, $1,700 in ad revenue, pretty much exactly what Social Blade said. And now if I open lifetime view mode, it is over $22,000, which is actually even more than Social Blade predicts. This is huge because when I start showing you these travel channels pulling $20,000 monthly, you might be thinking, "Oh, hell no! That's oh, hell no! This man's capping," but now you know how to fact check everything I'm saying. Here's why this matters for you. You can check any channel's numbers yourself. You can see if a niche is actually worth your time. You can spy on your competition's growth. Most importantly, you can set real goals for your channel. But here's the crazy part most people don't know. Travel content? It's like hitting the YouTube lottery with these RPMs. For those who are new, RPM stands for revenue per mila, or how much you make per 1,000 views. While gaming channels out here making $2 to $3 per 1,000 views, travel content is pulling $5 to $7 or even more dollars. Why? Because travel attracts the type of audience that advertisers are ready to pay big money for. Now that you know how to verify these numbers and why travel content is actually golden right now, we can move to chapter 2, where I'm going to show you exactly which channels are crushing it and break down their whole strategy. And remember, I'm showing you these numbers to show you what's possible when you actually follow this blueprint. And here's the best part. With these AI tools I'm about to show you, we can create content that looks just as good as channels spending thousands on travel and equipment. Now let's dive into chapter 2 and start building your faceless empire. Alright, let's get your travel channel set up real quick, and I'm going to show you some crazy AI tricks to make it look absolutely professional from day one. First up, hop on YouTube and click your profile picture. Hit switch account and you'll see all your channels. We want a fresh start, so click view all channels and then smash that create a new channel button. Simple stuff, you feel me? Now, you might already have a fire name in mind. If so, just type that bad boy in and create. But if not, I got something way better for you. We're going to use AI to cook up a name that's going to make you stand out in the travel space. Check this out. Head over to ChatGPT and I'm going to give you this insane prompt that I've been perfecting. To state the obvious, you will find this prompt in the free Google Doc. I've already loaded it with channels like Top Travel and other big players we analyzed, but you can switch these up for any niche you want. Hit generate and boom, you get 10 absolutely fire channel names. I am going to go with Global Wanderer because it hits different. You know what I mean? But you do you, pick whatever name speaks to your style. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Once you've created your channel, we're not leaving it looking basic like everybody else. We're about to trick this thing out with some professional travel branding that'll make you look like you've been in the game for years. Hit customize channel and then basic info. First thing we need is your user handle. Quick tip, since handles gotta be unique, if Global Wanderer is taken, just flip it a bit. Add TV at the end or get creative with it. Here's where the magic happens. We're gonna use AI to write your channel description, but not just any description. I'm talking SEO optimized, keyword-rich, professional-grade content that's going to help your channel pop up in searches. Grab that prompt from the doc, throw it in ChatGPT, and watch it cook up a description that's going to make you sound like a travel veteran. Now for the profile picture. This is where most people mess up. They just slap on some basic compass icon and call it a day. Nah, we're different. We're going to use AI to generate something clean and unique. I've got this crazy prompt that tells AI to create this minimalist earth globe design that's going to make your channel stand out like crazy. So we're going to be using Leonardo AI to create our logo. If you don't have an account yet, you can grab it with my link down below and get some free credits that way. Once you are inside, go to Image Creation. Then, click on Preset here on the left. We'll choose Phoenix. Set that aspect ratio to 1:1, crank out 4 options, and now lastly, go to our Google Doc, copy this prompt. Paste it into ChatGPT, copy the prompt it gives you, paste it in Leonardo AI, and boom. You've got yourself some professional logos that look like you paid a designer thousands. Now you obviously have to go back to the customization page in your YouTube studio, click on Profile tab, upload your newly created picture, and now hit Publish. Last step, and this is crucial, we're optimizing your channel's SEO. Most people skip this, but it's literally free views if you do it right. Hit up Settings, go to the Channel tab, and this is where we're going to load it up with keywords. To do that, we are going to need this AI tool called Tube Magic, and it's absolutely one of my favorites when it comes to YouTube's optimization. Now I'm going to keep it a buck with you. It's not free. It's $47 monthly because it's just that powerful. But check this out. I talked to their team directly and got you guys a special $1 trial. Just hit my link in the description and check this tool out at practically no cost. Anyway, once you create your account with my link, find the keyword research tab and type in terms like travel or 10 travel if you are doing this niche. If you are unsure, you can even ask ChatGPT to give you a set of keywords relevant to your niche for you to work with. Now, type it in and look at all these keywords we got. They're not just random suggestions. These are proven terms with actual demand and search volume. So it's important to understand, guys. You can obviously create your keyword in ChatGPT, but you will never know if they have actual demand. Whereas Tube Magic literally shows you the ones that drive traffic, therefore views, and therefore money. So I hope that explains the importance of SEO, and we will cover it in a whole lot more detail at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. For now, I will copy the ones with the highest demand, paste them into your YouTube keywords, and hit save. It might take you a few moments to fill out all the 500 characters, but trust me, this 5-minute step can make a massive difference in your channel's growth. So once you are done with SEO, you've got yourself a professional travel channel that looks like it's been around for years, but we're just getting started. Wait till you see what's coming next. Alright, now that we've got our channel looking clean, let me show you something crazy. The channels that are absolutely dominating the travel space right now. Before I put you on game with the AI tools to find competitors, that's coming up next, I need to show you 3 channels that are just different. Trust me, what I'm about to show you is gonna change how you think about travel content. First up, let me introduce you to Lifter N. And listen, these numbers are about to blow your mind. Picture this. They started just a year ago, and now, over 100 million views. They're pulling 5 million views monthly with only 47 videos. Let that sink in. 47 videos. That's what happens when you crack the code, you feel me? With 300,000 subscribers, they've figured out something most people missed. Long-form travel compilations with absolutely fire B-roll footage. But here's the thing. They're not just throwing together random travel clips. They're creating these premium list-style videos that hit different. Remember how I showed you Social Blade earlier? Well, according to those numbers, they're making around $20,000 monthly. That's over $200,000 in just 1 year. Next up is Top Travel. Yeah, the same one I mentioned earlier. Beyond those crazy 5 million monthly views, what really got me excited was their thumbnail game. They're using AI to create these thumbnails that pull views like crazy, and don't worry, I'm gonna show you exactly how to make them later. They've grown to 140,000 subscribers with over 22 million total views, pulling in about $20,000 monthly. And here's the best part. They're doing all this with AI scripts and voiceovers. Exactly what I'm about to teach you. Now let me put you onto something different. Discover the Globe. They might be smaller, but trust me, what they're doing is absolutely genius. While they're using the same tools we're gonna use, AI scripts, voiceovers, B-roll, their topic selection, that's where they're playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Check this out. Their most viral videos are things like most powerful passports in the world and best countries to live in Asia. Now, why does this matter? Because these videos are pulling insane RPMs. Remember when I told you about travel content getting paid more? These videos take it to another level because they're attracting the type of viewers advertisers are dying to reach. We're talking business people, entrepreneurs, high net worth individuals. Think about it. Who's out here searching for the most powerful passports? People with money to spend. But here's what's really crazy. All their viral hits follow this list format. Top 10 countries for digital nomads. Best places to retire in 2024. And guess what? In the next chapter, I'm going to show you an AI tool that creates these viral lists in literally minutes. Here's why all this matters. Everything these channels are doing, we can replicate it. Whether it's Lifter N's premium style, Top Travel's clickbait mastery, or Discover the globe's genius targeting, I'm about to show you how to do all of it with AI. Ready to see how we find viral topics that are guaranteed to blow up? Alright, now that we know who's crushing it, let me show you something insane. How to find topics that are literally guaranteed to blow up. I've cracked the code with 3 methods that 99% of travel creators are sleeping on, and I'm about to break down every single one. Now I will show you the first method, and you better listen up because this is about to change your whole game. Now, we are going to go back to Tube Magic for this purpose. Just in case you were skipping around this video, there is a $1 trial available down below. So now once you made an account with my link and you are all inside, let me show you the 2 features that are going to blow your mind. First one is a game changer when it comes to general niche research. Just watch. So on the home screen, hit on Video Research tab. Now you have to type in a keyword, and it obviously depends on your niche. In my case, I will type in something generic like top 10 travel. Next, set it to last month, since we want to see what's hot right now. Afterwards, set both views and subscribers from 10,000 to 100,000. That's a good range. Lastly, make sure to sort by views here on the right side, and finally click on search. Boom! Just like that, you're seeing exactly what's working right now in the travel space. Not 6 months ago, not what might work, what's actually pulling views today. So again, this feature is useful when you are new to a particular niche, and it's a great starting point for your research. Here's the second feature. This is where it gets crazy. Go to Video Idea and drop any competitor's channel URL in there. I will go ahead and paste Top Travel since it is our model channel. Now hit generate, and as you can see, the AI literally breaks down their most successful videos and gives you similar topics. So we're not copying here. We're understanding the science behind viral travel content. What I am saying is, as you can see, it uses the exact same title structure as Top Travel do in their videos. In particular, the wording "wonders of" followed by a country name. Anyway, I think it's a super cool way to come up with a video idea, following a proven to work structure. Now let me show you an alternative way of finding topics, and here's where most people mess up big time. They study these massive channels with millions of subscribers. That's like trying to compete with Drake when you're just starting to make music. Whereas you really need to be looking at lower level artists that you can actually model, you feel me? So, we're going to be smart about this and focus on channels with 50,000 to 200,000 subscribers. Why? Because they're big enough to prove their strategy works, small enough that we can actually copy their blueprint. Their success isn't just from having a massive following, from creating and identifying high demand videos that actually pop off. And here's a pro tip that's going to change your game. Look for channels getting more views than subscribers. That's how you know they're not just feeding their loyal fans, they're actually cracking the algorithm and pulling in fresh viewers every single time. Now look, if you want to do this the hard way, you definitely can. Just hop on Tube Magic's niche research feature, play with those search filters, and hunt down these smaller channels yourself. Some of you probably love that detective work, and I respect the grind. But you already know that ain't me. I'm all about working smarter, not harder. So watch this. I'm just gonna head back to this video idea generator, paste our competitor's link a few times, and boom, this idea is absolutely fire. Let's roll with it and get into the script writing. And before we really do anything, let's rewind a bit and go to our model channel and figure out how these scripts even made. So, I am telling you guys, all their scripts are straight up copy pasted from ChatGPT. I mean, seriously, this is peak brain rot experience. But anyway, it clearly works, judging by the views this channel gets, so I can't complain. And if you don't believe me, let's just listen to one of their videos so that you can understand.
Embark on an unparalleled journey to uncover France's most amazing places.
Now let me actually show you how you can make these. So to state the obvious, you could use ChatGPT to make one of these scripts. In fact, inside of my academy, I have this course called Outsourced Empire. Inside of it, I have a super complex ChatGPT prompt generation algorithm that I simply can't share here on YouTube, simply because of how powerful it is. And on top of that, this method is definitely advanced and not beginner friendly. So let me show you another way that works just as well. But first, let me actually explain to you how their scripts function. Now, this is important, so listen up. Part of the reason these channels are so successful is because they are making long videos. When I say long, really anywhere from 20 minutes long up to 2 hours. I am telling you guys, those extra long videos are absolutely dominating in the modern YouTube. So just a pro tip from me. Now you might be saying, AI guy, are you kidding me? How in the world am I going to generate 2 hours worth of content even with AI? Isn't this insane? Sure, I hear you. Well, let's go into our model channel and actually figure this out. So I will go to Top Travel and click on one of their most popular videos. Now I will scroll down a bit, click on the description tab to expand it, and let's perform some analysis. So if we take a close look at the timestamps, we can see that this is actually a simple list video. They pick a general topic, which in this case is Netherlands, and then they simply make a 2 or 3 minute take on each town, area, or whatever, depending on the country, of course. But you get my point. So that is how you could make these kind of videos. Simply select a big enough topic and make infinite spin-offs by adding more chapters. Now let me show you another example from a channel I showed you previously, Lifter N. If we sort their videos by popular, we will see this video right here called Unreal Planet, which is a 2-hour-long video. And by the way, it is sitting at 11 million views and gets over 1,000 views per hour. And most importantly, made the owners of this channel anywhere from $30,000 to $60,000. But anyway, if we actually click on this video and actually click through some shots, we can see them just naming locations different parts of the world, which tells us it is also a simple list video. I know what you are probably thinking, like, these channels look so fancy and all, but in reality, it is just a bunch of AI-generated brain rot that makes thousands of dollars every month. Crazy world we are living in. But anyway, let me show you a beginner-friendly method to actually write these scripts. We can simply go back to TubeMagic, the very page we got our video idea from. Simply click on Generate Script. Alternatively, you can simply go back out to the home screen and click on Video Scripts right here. In my case, the topic is already selected for me, since we already generated the video idea. So before we hit Generate Script, you can also use this bar to choose how long you want the script to be. Since this is a tutorial, and I don't want to bore you guys out, I'll set it to 300 words, and it will be enough to show you the technique anyways, but you can really go with any length you want. Just look at the channel I showed you earlier. All of their videos are anywhere from 20 minutes to 3 hours long, so there's really no limit to it. So yeah, click on Generate, and in a couple of seconds, TubeMagic will write the entire script for you. Usually you don't have to spend a lot of time editing them, but I'd still recommend you read it through a couple of times just to make sure everything looks good. However, just before we proceed to creating our voiceover, we need to finesse this script by giving it human-like emotions, so let's do that. Alright guys, just before we proceed to making out voiceover, we need to do some magical wizardy stuff with this text to make it sound next level. Buckle up guys, I'm about to drop sauce that you've never seen before. The way this script works now is cool, and we can submit it for voiceover as it is. However, there's a little trick to enhance the quality of the voiceover. Alright, it might get confusing, so just stay with me. Go over to the Google Doc I dropped in Telegram, and you're going to grab this prompt. What this prompt does is it scans the text and organizes the punctuation and space gaps to enhance the output as much as possible. To see how it works, first copy the prompt, paste it into ChatGPT, and then copy the original video script that we generated and paste that as well. Simply press enter, and ChatGPT will give you a fully organized script. Just like that, we are ready to begin step number 5, crafting our voiceover. Alright, so we will obviously use AI voiceover for this. There are tons of options, but I always go with 11 Labs. They've got a custom voice feature that'll help make your video stand out. Just sign up for a free account, links down below. Now 11 Labs is a pretty popular software, so I'm sure all these gurus have previously recommended certain tips and tricks on how to use it. Well, what I want you to do now is grab those tricks and throw them out the window, because none of these gurus know how to use it the right way. Listen up. First of all, head over to Voices here on the left side and click on it. You will be taken to this menu as a result. Next, click on Library right here, and we're going to see a bunch of custom pre-made voices. Now we need to configure the language here at the top. I'll obviously choose English. Next, and it's very important, you need to go right here and click on this drop-down menu. Then click on Category and select High Quality. As a result, we're now looking at voiceovers that were made and trained based on real voices of real voice actors. So in some cases, you can't even tell it's AI and not a human. Anyway, take your time to scroll through these voiceovers. To state the obvious, voiceover will play a big role in our video, since there isn't much for viewers to engage with in the first place, so make sure to select pleasant and uplifting voices, not something creepy. You get my point. I'll choose this one, so now just click on the Add button on the right side. Alright, now that you have your new voiceover added, go to Text-to-Speech here on the left, copy the script from Google Docs. Now, go back to 11 Labs, and here's another pro tip for you guys. As you're about to generate the script, make sure you paste and generate no more than 250 characters at a time, which is typically one paragraph at a time. This will ensure the highest quality voiceover. On the other hand, if you just paste the whole script at once, it will get overwhelmed and produce robotic results. So, paste the first chunk of the text and click on Generate. Sometimes if you're not satisfied with the audio quality, generating it a few times can help to get the best result. Once you're satisfied, click Download. If you listen to the voiceover, you'll notice there are way too many pauses, and those could bore the viewer quickly. However, unlike my normal tutorials, where we create fast-paced 80/80 edits, this time around things are different. These video are travel films. They are meant to have more of a relaxing vibe, so definitely keep in mind. To really understand what I mean, you can go to Top Travel Channel and listen through a couple of their videos and evaluate the pacing in their videos, and you will indeed find it fairly slow. However, if you will be aiming to create those longer videos, you want to keep your first 30 seconds extremely fast-paced to increase the chances of the viewer getting hooked in. Past that point, you can really slow down your pacing, making it more of a chill vibe. So, now let me show you how you could remove those pauses. And hey, just in case you are a regular viewer and already know how pauses are removed, feel free to use timestamps below to skip to the next step. I'll show you how in CapCut, but any editing software works. I use CapCut because it's free, and if you haven't installed it yet, you can grab my link down below. So, open up CapCut and start a new project. Click on Import, upload the voiceover files, and drag it onto the timeline. Next, select the razor tool and make 2 cuts, just like this. Highlight the clip in the middle and hit delete. Then drag the remaining clips together and play it back to check if it flows naturally. This process removes those longer pauses in the voiceover that can feel awkward or disrupt the pace, since AI-generated voices can sometimes have pauses that just don't feel right. Now just keep repeating this process for the rest of the voiceover. I'll speed things up here so you can follow along if you'd like. When it's done, your audio should sound something like this.
Welcome to our journey through Iceland.
So once your voiceover is all cut up, we can actually just lock it all together to prevent you from dragging it around by accident. Anyway, just select the entire voice track. Now right-click this bad boy and click on Create a Compound Clip. That way, it really becomes a single clip that you can drag around safely. So, now that we have our voice sorted, let's proceed to the next step and start creating our visuals. Alright, before we dive into the AI magic, let's figure out what kind of visuals we actually need. Pull up our model channel real quick. See what they're doing? Basic B-roll clips. Technically, we don't even need AI for this, but come on. They call me AI guy for a reason. Remember when I told you about generating footage of places most people can't access? We're about to get into all that. To keep things clean, we're breaking this chapter into 2 parts. First, I'm showing you how to get those regular clips that just hit different, then we're cooking up some AI visuals that'll blow people's minds. Let's get those B-rolls first. Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Getting clips is actually pretty simple. You just need to know where to look. Let me put you on game with some options. For my broke boys out there, no shame, we all start somewhere. Let me show you the free stuff first. Hit up Pixabay or Pexels. These are completely free, no hidden fees, no catch. But here's the thing, since they're free, everybody and their mama is using them. Your competitors already know about these sites, so your footage might look a bit generic. But if you're just starting out or on a tight budget, these are your go-to spots. Now for my premium players, let me show you what the big boys use. Storyblocks and Artlist. I'm not gonna cap. I use these for my own faceless travel channel that's cooking right now. The quality, absolutely different. But keeping it real with you, they ain't cheap. We're talking 300 plus per year for each one. But sometimes you gotta invest to impress, you feel me? Using these sites is dummy simple. Let's say we're making a video about Iceland. Just hop on any of these sites and type in Iceland. Boom! Look at all these options. You could definitely build your whole video with just these clips if you wanted to keep it classical. But you already know that ain't me. I promised you some A. I visuals that'll make your content stand out like crazy. Ready to see something that most travel creators don't even know exists? So first you want to copy this prompt, paste it into ChatGPT and generate it. As you can see, we're telling ChatGPT that we're going to play a game where ChatGPT is my prompt generator. Then we tell it to turn each paragraph of our script into 5 different text prompts that match the storyline. Next, you want to open up the script document, copy the first paragraph and paste it into ChatGPT. It'll then give you 5 detailed prompts we can use in Leonardo. But before we start generating them in Leonardo, you want to repeat this process until you have a full conversation like this with prompts for the entire script. So I'll just speed up this process and get back to you when I'm done. Okay, so I've generated prompts for the entire script. This means we can actually head over to Leonardo again and start generating. I'm on their $30 a month plan, which is really cheap and it's been enough for me. But again, if you're looking to create these longer 1 hour plus videos, you might need to get a package with more credits. Now is a good time to remind you about my link down below. Like, if you are going to be buying these credits, might as well use my link. It really helps me with creating this content and courses for you guys. Once you're ready on the website, you want to click on image creation. Before we start generating though, we have to change the settings a bit to fit the vibe of the video. So first, make sure to turn off the legacy mode here at the top right. It basically gives you access to this simplified view mode. That's where we want to be. Now, on the left side, let's choose our generational model. Typically, I prefer going for these cinematic models, but at this time, I will choose Phoenix, since it's one of their recently added models. Now set the image dimensions to 16 by 9. When it comes to the number of images, you can really go with whatever you like. I'll go with 2, just to have an extra option each time. But if you have some credits to spend, it might be a good idea to set it to 3 or even 4. So you have a couple to choose from. Now we want to head back over to ChatGPT, copy the first prompt and paste it to Leonardo. Then you want to add the words ultra realistic at the end, since that will make the result even better. Now you want to hit generate and wait a couple of seconds for it to be created. As you can see, it looks stunning. So now that you know that, it's time to get to work. Head back over to ChatGPT, copy the second's prompt and paste it into Leonardo. Once again, we just want to repeat this process until all prompts are generated. To speed up the process, simply break your screen in 2 parts and just copy, paste back and forth like you see me doing right now. That should speed up your workflow tremendously. Anyway, this will probably take a while, so I'll speed this part up slightly and get back to you when I'm done. Alright, so I've generated all the images, and as you can see, our lineup looks pretty solid. However, if we just keep the images still like this, it's going to look a bit boring. With that said, it's time to animate them. Don't get me wrong, it can work. But Leonardo actually has an animation feature, so we can make them a bit more engaging to watch. And this is really the reason why I'm using Leonardo instead of Midjourney. I don't think Midjourney even has this option. To use it, what you want to do is click on Personal Feed and find the first image you generated. Press on it, and you'll see this button that says Image to Motion. You'll then be able to choose how strong you want the animation to be by setting the motion strength. If you set it to 10, it'll create a really strong movement that I'll show you in a moment, but basically, it'll just look really weird and unnatural. On the other hand, if you set it to 1, it's not going to do anything at all. So, what I like to do is set it to anywhere between 3 to 5. For this video, I'll go with 4. So to make it easier for you guys to understand what this feature does, I'll generate this image 3 times with motion strength 10, 5, and 1. Here's motion strength 10. Then I'll do the same, but this time set it to 5. And lastly, 1 where I set the strength to 1. Now click on Image Creation to the left and you'll see them being generated right here. These motion generations can take a couple of minutes, so I'll just jump straight into when they're done. Alright, cool. All of them are now generated. So this is the one where I set the strength to 10, and as you can see, it just looks really saturated and unnatural, so avoid having it this high. This is the one where I set it to 1, and yeah, there's almost no movement at all. Now this is the one I put to 5, which is what I'd recommend you do too. It adds this slight movement that just looks really cool. So repeat this process till you've animated all the images. I'll, for example, go back to Personal Feed and do the same thing with the second image. The rest is pretty self-explanatory, so I'll just speed up the process and get back when I'm done. When you're done animating all the images, you just want to download all of them. To do this, go to your Personal Feed again and click on the first image you animated. You'll then see this button that lets you download the small video straight to your computer. You can click on this left arrow here and just download it that way to streamline the process. Lastly, once you download all the files on your computer, I suggest you to immediately import them in CapCut just so we stay organized. So go back in and open our project file. Now, click on Import right here and select all the files we just generated. Next, start dragging them on the timeline. Make sure to listen through the audio as you drop them to ensure everything makes sense. Alright, these AI clips are looking fire, but watch this. As I told you in the beginning, I'm about to show you something none of these travel channels have even thought of yet. We're gonna create an AI host that's gonna make your channel completely different from Top Travel and all these other faceless channels. Alright, let's cook up your AI character. This part's actually super fun, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. Like, there's literally no rules here. You can go crazy with it. You want a regular dude? Cool. A girl? Perfect. Honestly, you could make a talking dog if you wanted to, or even a banana. I'm dead serious. Like, as long as you've got something hosting your channel, you're already way ahead of most people. No cap. Check this out. Look at my channel. I'm AI Guy, and I mess around with different AI characters all the time. But lately I've been using this one you're seeing right now. And bro, it's been crazy good for my brand. People see this character and they're like, oh yeah, that's AI Guy. That's how powerful having a signature host is, you feel me? So like, don't skip this part. Having a character isn't just for fun. It's actually super important. Let me show you how we make one. So yeah, I know I said there's no rules, but for this example, I'm actually gonna do something specific. We're gonna make this dope host that matches Iceland's whole vibe, like traditional clothes and everything. Let me show you how. First thing, jump on ChatGPT. Now, I know prompts can be confusing and stuff, but don't worry, I got you covered. I put all the prompts in this free Google Doc, just grab it from the link below. When you paste your prompt and hit generate, ChatGPT is gonna give you this detailed prompt we can use for making images. Quick tip, keep it all in the same chat, it works better that way. Alright, now we're gonna hop over to Leonardo AI and let me show you the setup. So, our model is currently set as Phoenix, and I will just keep it as is. Choose how many images you want. I'm doing 4, cause why not? Throw that ChatGPT prompt in there and let it do its thing. Now listen, this is important. You're probably not gonna get the perfect image first try, like almost never happens. thousands. So here's what you do. Grab whatever looks closest to what you want and use it as a reference image. Just upload it back in. It's like showing AI exactly what you're going for. Keep making new ones until you get something that looks fire. Like this one I just got. See how they're looking right at the camera? That's exactly what we want. And trust me, most people won't even realize it's AI. Like, for real, people don't notice this stuff. When you get one you like, just download it and we'll keep going. Alright, we got our character looking clean. Now let's make it actually talk. And listen, this part's gonna blow your mind. What used to be straight up impossible without dropping thousands on professional animators, we're about to do it in literally seconds with AI. And look, I'm not just talking out here. Remember how I used AI avatars on my channel before showing my face? That strategy alone helped me pull in 6 figures on YouTube and grow over 200,000 subs in just a year. Now before we even proceed to animating with this tool, we really need 2 elements to make this happen: a voiceover track and the picture. We have already downloaded the picture, but not the voice track. So let's go to CapCut and extract our voiceover real quick. To do that, hit on export and make sure to deselect the part where it says video. Now scroll down to audio and make sure to select that. Next, we don't really need this voiceover to be the highest quality, so select MP3 and finally hit export. Now let's proceed to animating our character. For that purpose, we are actually going to use the same exact tool I use to create my own character, and it's called Hey Gen. I don't show that tool super often, so if you don't have an account yet, you already know the link is down below. Anyway, once you create the account, you are going to land on the home page. Now on the left side, click here on Create a Video. Now choose Avatar Video, and obviously go with Landscape. First, let's upload our avatar, and you guessed it, click Avatar here on the left side. Make sure to choose Photo Avatar. Click on Create Photo Avatar, and upload your photo. Now, you will be asked to name your avatar and select its gender. It literally does not matter, so just select random answers, click Continue, and our avatar is ready. Now, the audio. Click on Script, and now click on Upload. Get the voiceover file we exported recently, and wait for it to load. Awesome, we have our avatar and the voice track sitting pretty on the timeline, but we still have a few adjustments to make. First, in the bottom right corner of the image, click on this watermark to remove it. This is obviously available to paid users only. Next, I will actually click on the image and scale it up, meaning I will make it a bit bigger. We will be cropping it out anyways, so make sure your character's face is close enough for it to be animated properly. Now simply click on Submit, name your project file to keep it organized, and come back in a few minutes once it's ready. Check it out, this turned out pretty much spot on. From a distance, it's practically impossible to tell it's AI generated. Sure, if you zoom way in on the hair, you'll catch a few tiny details, but trust me, nobody's doing that. Before we move on, hit download so the avatar video is ready to go. Well guys, at this point, we have pretty much everything it takes to start editing this thing up, except one thing which could make or break our video, and it is obviously music. So let's go get some. There are tons of ways to get a track for your YouTube video, but personally, I stick to Epidemic Sound. It's a royalty-free music provider loaded with songs and sound effects to choose from. Using a trusted royalty-free provider like Epidemic Sound saves you from potential copyright headaches. So make sure to grab this deal while you can. On the side note, I've genuinely been using their services since the day one of my channel's existence, so I can truly recommend their service. Anyway, once you're set up and on the home page, navigate to the Music tab. At this point, we obviously need to search our music up. Now, to do that, we actually need to use our brain and, think. I don't like doing all that, so let me show you how you could use AI when it comes to gathering music. Head over to the Google Doc. It's where I left this prompt for you guys. Those who are regular viewers on my channel should be familiar with it, but if you are new, let me show you how this works. I will copy this prompt and obviously go out to ChatGPT. Now go ahead and paste in the script of our video and click Generate. As you can see, ChatGPT will give us these awesome keywords that we can use for search purposes on Epidemic Sound. So I will copy this one and go back to Epidemic Sound. Make sure to select the Music tab right here and paste the keyword that you got generated. Now, do listen through a couple of songs and download the one you like. If you are curious to listen to the song I chose, you will hear it in the final product which I will attach at the end of this video. Before we move on, Epidemic Sound also offers a large collection of sound effects, so feel free to check it out too. The style of video we are making doesn't really require any sound effects though, so let's move on. With that said, we are finally ready to start our editing session. First things first, let's import the remaining assets, which is the soundtrack and the talking avatar. To do that, go over to Import. Next up, you want to import the talking avatar and the song that you downloaded from Epidemic Sound. Now let's immediately drag these objects on the timeline so we can actually proceed to the editing. First, I'm going to go ahead and drag the talking avatar. Now guys, here is something important. The talking avatar comes with an audio track itself, as you can see. Now, this particular audio track is actually actually lower quality compared to our original voiceover. So, with that being said, go ahead and click on this talking avatar. Now, on the right side, go to the audio tab and actually mute this layer. So that way, the only audio that our viewers will hear is the actual original voice track. Now, as you can see, our talking avatar is across the entire screen, and we obviously want it to be in a little frame like my own character. So how do we do that? Go ahead and click on the character. Now go over to the video tab and now select the mask category. Next up, click on the rectangle and just watch me adjusting this character, just like so. It is obviously a matter of preference, but I'm going to do it like that. Now, there is something else we need to do to actually make this look good. First of all, go to round corners and increase it to around 25. That way, the character is going to have these nice rounded corners. And now lastly, go back to mask and set feather to 2. Now, click enter. And what feather does, as you can see, it actually makes these edges blend in slightly, giving it a very clean and stylish look. Now go out to basic in order to actually move your avatar around the screen. Make it just slightly smaller and move it to the right side. You could obviously have it in the bottom, you could have it on the left side, but my preference is to have it on the right side. Now, let's import our song and do some sound mixing. So, the first thing I suggest you to do is actually listen through the music and locate the beat drop, or, in other words, locate the part where the actual song starts, and where it sounds dramatic and really upbeat. So, for example, we can also look at the timeline and really locate this part very easily. Anytime the audio is about to increase, that is probably just where the beat starts. So, go ahead, click right here and split the audio track just like so, pressing Ctrl B. Now, delete the part on the left. Now drag the voice over to the left, making it cover the whole song. And lastly, drag your mouse to the end of the video and cut the remaining part of the song just like so. Now, our sound mixing is actually not done. There's two things we need to do. Step number 1 is select the entire voice track, and on the right side, set the volume to 2.5. Next up, select the actual song and set the value to around -17. That is just my preference, but these settings typically work very well. Of course, do give it a listen to actually test it out. Okay, now let's go to the end of the song, and actually there is a cool sound editing trick that we can apply, which is called fade out. So go here on the right side and increase the fade out to around 3 seconds. And as you can see, it creates this black edge, and what it does is it makes the music quiet gradually, making it a very smooth ending. Now let's work with our visuals. So first of all, go to the adjustment tab and click on the custom adjustment layer and drag it on the timeline. Now click on it and drag it across the entire timeline. What you want to do now is actually drag this adjustment layer below this main track, placing it right between the two tracks. And stay with me, guys. You will understand in a second why I did just that. So, with the adjustment layer selected, go on the right side, scroll down and locate vignette. Increase it to around +20. And what it does, as you can see, is it gives the video those nice black corners, and it makes it very cinematic and actually gives it a lot of depth. Now, the next thing you can do is actually go to exposure and increase it slightly to around +5 to make the picture look extremely saturated. Now, the last thing we do as far as color correction, we go to filters and we search for a filter called clear. Now, drag this filter on the timeline above the talking character, so that way the filter gets applied to the entire scene and not just the main layer. Now, on the right side, you do want to decrease this filter to around 25. Now, next step is a pro tip from me, guys. So click on the very first piece of footage on our timeline. Now go over to the right side and locate the animation tab. Now go to the in section, and what you're going to do is you're going to find the zoom 1 animation. Click on it to apply. Now below it, go ahead and locate duration and increase the duration to about 1.5 seconds. And as a result, your video will have a nice starting animation. Now, as you just noticed, our main track was animated, but our character was not. So I want to animate our character as well. So go to our character and on the right side, locate the blend tab. Now expand it. Once you expand the blend tab, you're going to find the opacity indicator. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and go to the very first frame in your project. Then click right here to add a key frame. Now actually go ahead and decrease the opacity of your character to 0. Now skip forward a few frames and increase the opacity back to 100. And what it does, or what we just did, is we created a manual animation. So if we go back and we actually rewatch it, you can actually see our character fading in nicely. Just like so, guys. I think it makes a large difference. Now, as for one of our last steps, let's go ahead and click on text and add auto captions. Click on generate. It will obviously take a second, so I'll come back once it's done. Now that the captions are generated, let's actually configure them slightly. So go over on the right side, and first of all, let's change the font, because the default font is simply ugly. So click right here on font, and I prefer to go with a font called Montserrat, which is a really nice font, and it's also free to use. If you're a CapCut Pro user, you could also check out Modern, or Steady, or Concise. The Concise one is very similar to the font that Mr. Beast uses in his videos. But anyways, I'm going to go with Montserrat. shot. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to scroll down to the preset style, and I'm going to choose that preset style with the black outline around our text, so it can actually stand out nicely against our background. Now, I will continue scrolling down, and I will find glow. Now, turn on the glow, scroll down a bit, and actually adjust it to your preference. I will keep it just like so, and what glow does is it gives our text this nice little shadow, as you can see. And lastly, guys, click on the actual caption and drag it down just slightly. That way, we will kind of get it out the way of our viewer. Now, guys, as you can see right here, sometimes CapCut does not create perfect generations, so what you can do then is simply click on the text and just extend it. Drag it out just like so. Finally, we are ready to export our beautiful video, so go ahead to export on the right side. Now, we do want to select the video, and here's the thing. You'll be mostly making very long videos, so obviously, you always want to export in 4K, but if the videos are very big, you will have to have a very powerful computer, so if that's not the case, for all my broke boys out there, it is also fine to choose the 1080p resolution and export with that. However, for this project, I will export in 4K to have it looking extra crispy. Now, go to bitrate. Again, select higher if your computer can handle it. If not, you can stick with recommended just fine. Now, do turn off the audio because we don't need it. Do turn on the captions because later in the uploading section, I will actually teach you guys how to upload those captions to YouTube. And lastly, just click on export and let's proceed to creating our thumbnail. All right, now, it's time to get started with the thumbnail. And here is the thing. Typically, thumbnail creation and graphic design in general is not an easy task and takes a lot of time, effort, and most importantly, skills. So guess what? I am about to show you a way to just copy-paste someone's thumbnail, obviously using AI. However, if you were expecting an advanced thumbnail training of some kind, don't worry, I got you covered. Simply go to my channel and locate this 10-hour course, the 2025 version. Go in there and you will find an incredibly detailed thumbnail training at this exact timestamp. But anyway, that's only for those who want to grind and do the work themselves. Now, like I said, let me show you a way to ethically copy-paste someone's thumbnail. But first, let's actually go to one of our model channels, which is Lifter N. Now, if we look at one of their recent videos, it is actually about Iceland, which is perfect, since it matches our topic. Now, guys, I am going to right-click this video and copy its link. Before I actually proceed, look at the views. 1.5 million in just a month. For your information, they made like 6,000 from ad revenue from this video alone. Just in case you forgot why we are doing this. Ha ha ha. Alright, now I got distracted. Now, surprisingly, let's go back to Tube Magic. Just in case you were skipping around the video, you can check this tool out for just $1 with my link below. But anyway, once you are in, locate this new feature called Thumbnail Generator and click on Try Now. Buckle up, it's about to get wild. So the first thing you gotta do upon entry is name your project. I will just type in Iceland, no biggie. Next, make sure you are in this magic section, and that's it. Simply paste the link of the competitor's video that we copied earlier. Now, give it a few moments, and boom. As you can see, Tube Magic will just serve us these amazing looking thumbnails in just moments. And again, if we go back out to our competitor, we can kind of see that this niche is not about fancy, overly edited thumbnails. On the other hand, those are just simple pictures of nature with some light text. Anyway, back to Tube Magic. I will just click on this one since I prefer it the most. Now it also gives you options to add text, so do add it, and click on the actual text tab in order to edit it. It's pretty simple editing, to be honest. I would just slightly shorten the text, make sure the color is right and contrasting, position it at the top, things in that nature. I will also change the font. I like this one, called Comica Axis. Awesome, guys. I think now you get the point. To be honest, the whole text editing part is subjective, and again, it's not really the niche for you to bother about this too much. So I will just download it now, and just like that, our thumbnail is done. Alright, our video is created, thumbnails are done, and all that's left to do is upload the video. A lot of channels just upload the video without knowing what they're doing and miss out on a ton of views. I'll show you the exact strategy I'm using when uploading my videos to come up with titles, description, keywords, and even what settings to use. First thing you want to do is open up your YouTube channel and click on Create in the top right. Then click on Upload Video and choose the file you exported from CapCut. Coming up with titles, descriptions, and all that stuff by yourself is really hard, so I like to use Tube Magic for this purpose. In fact, they have this warp upload feature, so in order to use it, you actually have to first save your video as unlisted, so let's do that. Before we do though, let me just show you some crucial settings. So scroll down a bit so you find this text that says playlist. You always want to have your videos inside of a playlist to make it easier for the viewer to find your other videos. In this case, if we created more videos in the same niche, for example, top 20 locations, it'll make it a lot easier for the viewer to find it if it's in the same playlist. It actually makes a bigger difference than you think, because if you find a video you like, oftentimes you just continue watching the same stuff, and having a playlist will make it easy for the viewer to just kind of continue watching. To create one, click on Create Playlist and give it a name. I'll give this one the top locations. Click on Create and it'll be added to our new playlist. Next, then you want to press no under altered content. I know we're using AI, but we're not doing anything like making it look like a real person is saying something they aren't. Then you want to scroll down to tags, and here we can actually just use keywords. By adding these to our video, we'll get better SEO and show up when people are searching for any of these words, both on Google and the YouTube search feature. But don't worry, we will get back to this in a moment. Alright, now let's scroll back up a bit and click on upload a file in order to upload our thumbnail. Simply select the file we got here, and our thumbnail is in place. Alright now let's actually just save our video as unlisted. Just follow my steps here. Once you do save it, go ahead and click on the video and copy its link from right here. Okay, now go back to TubeMagic's homepage, scroll down, and locate this warp upload feature. What it does is it scans your video and creates an ideal title, description, and tags all automatically. So, paste our video's link, hit generate, and wait a few moments. Boom. Just like that, we have our title, description, and tags all ready to go. This is actually insane if you ask me. But anyway, I will copy everything back to our video, hit save, and we are officially done. But wait, just before I show you the final product, let's cover a few monetization strategies that you could implement on this channel. So, to be real with you guys, I see two major ways to monetize this particular content. First is ad revenue. Yeah, how original. Wait till you hear the second method, just stay with me. The reason I even mention ad revenue here is, again, the channels we analyze today get millions of views on low-effort AI-generated brain rot videos. Just please keep this in mind. I believe their RPMs are quite high, given how long their videos actually are. So if you are going to start out in this niche and get your channel rolling, I believe you could genuinely hit 10,000 a month fairly quickly. But of course, I am not done here. Here comes another monetization method, and even our model channels don't know about it because I didn't see them implementing it. So we are obviously making travel content, right? Specifically, we made a video about Iceland in this case. Well, here's my take. Chances are, a lot of potential tourists who are planning their upcoming travels are watching these videos. Makes sense, right? Well, guess what? We can throw affiliate links in the description and promote things like hotels and local businesses. For example, Booking.com has an affiliate program, and you can earn money by simply bringing traffic to their platform. Guys, I can assure that this affiliate connection would work. In fact, I've already applied for it myself, and will definitely be implementing these methods on the new travel channel I am building myself. Another great thing here is you don't even need to wait for ad revenue to get unlocked, as it takes time. With affiliate marketing, you start making money pretty much the moment you start getting views. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I will now play the final product, but remember to subscribe to my channel if you liked this video. See you in the next one.
Welcome to our journey through Iceland, a land of breathtaking landscapes and mesmerizing natural phenomena. From cascading waterfalls to vibrant geysers, this video will take you on an engaging visual adventure, inviting you to explore the enchanting beauty that Iceland has to offer. Join us.
Alright boys and girls, welcome to AI Guy Academy. What I have done here today has truly never been done, so let me just get straight to the point. This video is a 10-hour course on YouTube automation with AI and the art of YouTube in general. If you actually manage to focus and watch this video all the way through, you will have everything you need to start your first successful faceless YouTube channel. But before we start, there is something I have to say. I am sure you have seen a lot of these gurus drop free courses. I am not going to drop any names, but a lot of these courses are not up to standards and don't even deserve to be called a course. Not just in this space alone, but in the entire course industry. I haven't seen anyone release something for free that's even close to the level I have created for you guys. So before we even start, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Consider it my fee for the course. It seriously doesn't cost you much to click 2 buttons, but it helps me a lot. Anyway, I've been making YouTube tutorials for almost a year now, and in this time, I managed to get over 100,000 subscribers and generate more than $10,000 in ad revenue alone. Additionally, my team and I now run a private community that makes more than $20,000 per month. So today, I decided to put together all the knowledge I gained on this wild journey and put it together into a 10-hour course so this knowledge reaches a wider audience. Seriously guys, if you take the time to watch this video entirely, you will absolutely master the art of YouTube automation and YouTube as a whole. In this video, I will show you how to create different types of faceless AI videos so you can finally start your YouTube channel now. No more excuses. This course is 100% free, and I will be teaching you everything from A to Z. So here's exactly what you will learn in the next 10 hours. First, I will show you 2 ways of creating stoic and philosophical videos, some of the most trending AI faceless niches currently. Then, we will go over creating 3 kinds of shorts: historical shorts with Vikings, health-related shorts for promoting products, and AI-generated anime shorts. Next, I will show you a technique for creating free viral talking AI avatars, like you see on the screen. Yeah guys, I know it's a lot, but I am not even done here, ha ha ha. Next, Next, we will create a brand new channel with AI and make a video for the self-improvement niche. After that, we will watch a course about creating wisdom shorts about simple life lessons. Coming up next, I will teach you guys how to create historical documentaries, all with AI. Moving forward, you will see a tutorial on how to create fully automated AI shorts with just one tool. Finally, there will be 3 bonus chapters showing you the fundamentals and most important principles of YouTube. The first one is a course about creating viral shorts with talking AI avatars. Then an entire course on video editing in CapCut with over 30 pro tips I use myself. Last but not least, a full YouTube monetization course teaching you everything I know about getting monetized on YouTube. Alright guys, I don't know about you, but I am excited to get started with this course. I truly hope that you guys appreciate the amount of work it took me to put this all together. Now, just before we begin, in the actual course, I will be mentioning all kinds of Google Docs with blueprints and AI tools. I gathered them all in this Master Notion template, so feel free to grab it. I will publish this template in my free Telegram channel. The link is down below. For the best viewing experience, go open the template, open all the tools and Google Docs, and prepare your browser for work. Also, one last thing before we begin, check out my private community called AI Guy Academy. It is a place where you can watch my private courses like the CapCut Mastery course and 2 huge courses about YouTube education, where I literally share with you everything I know. Additionally, we have a community, live weekly calls where I review your channels, weekly games, and much more. The link is down below. Okay, enough talking. Are you ready for this? Let's go! Chapter 1. Faceless philosophical and motivational videos. Okay guys, in the last few months, this faceless YouTube channel has earned over $20,000 from uploading these simple motivational and philosophical videos. And if we take a closer look, it was literally started like 3 months ago. The most popular video on this channel has done over 800,000 views, and in total this channel has done over 1.3 million views, which is just insane. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can start your own YouTube automation channel using this method. I promise you guys, I will show only real value, no bullshit. I am not like one of these gurus that is just gonna talk nonsense for 20 minutes. My name is AI Guy, and on this channel, I create the best AI tutorials in the game. That's right, guys. If you have the patience to watch this video until the end, you will have all the knowledge needed to start your own YouTube automation business. No cap. We will literally do everything from creating the channel, designing the logos, and developing our characters, to writing scripts, and obviously creating our first video together. By the end of the video, you are literally going to be a YouTube automation expert. To show you the proof, here's a quick clip of the video I was able to create in 15 minutes that is better than the video this channel uploaded that got over 800,000 views.
Growing up in a small town, the protagonist faced numerous obstacles from a young age. Raised in a low-income household, they had to overcome financial struggles and lack of resources.
So, there are actually 5 parts to creating the actual video. But stick around because I'm going to reveal one last tip at the end that I learned from running my own successful YouTube channel. This tip will help you make well over $10,000 per month. That's why you're here, right? Typically, people spend thousands of dollars on courses to get this information, but I will give it to you for free. All I ask in return is for you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I will not disappoint you. Today is a big one, guys, so you better get comfortable. For your convenience, I will add a Google Doc in the description with a step-by-step blueprint that you can follow along, as well as all the prompts I will be using. All the links will be there as well. For a better viewing experience, go open the doc and hit all the links to prepare your browser for work. Are you ready for this? Let's go. To start off, we obviously need a channel and branding for it. So go over to your YouTube studio and create a channel. Just in case you already know how to create a channel and the logo, feel free to use timestamps below to navigate to the next step. For now, on the right side, hit on your profile icon. Now hit switch account, and all the way at the bottom, hit view all channels. Now hit create a channel, just like that. Now choose a name for the channel. So go to ChatGPT and ask it to provide us with similar name and concept ideas as the channel we are modeling. I will tell it to use its name, description, and top 3 most popular videos for reference. It's a long prompt, so I will just drop it in the Google Doc. Feel free to copy this prompt to generate your own ideas. Now pick the name that you like and simply copy it. Now paste it into your name field and create an appropriate username as well. Next, tell ChatGPT what name you chose and ask it for a short channel's description that is well organized and has emojis for that extra engagement. The prompt is also in the doc below. Once it's done, paste it into your bio, and now we are ready to create our logo. To create a logo, we will need an AI image generator generator of your choice. I will use Leonardo AI. So first, let's go back to ChatGPT and ask it to give us a design idea for the logo. Now, the channel we are modeling uses monks and other philosophers as their characters. Well, I think we have a real opportunity here to create an outstanding channel. You see, they are using boring and very common characters. How about we create something unique with the help of AI? So let's ask ChatGPT to provide us with a list of characters who would look appropriate in this situation. They would have to literally look educated, have wisdom in their presence, and generally remind us of Stoic philosophers or Shaolin monks. Once it provides you with a list of ideas, tell it which one you chose and ask it to give you the text prompt for it that you can use in an AI image generator. Now, head over to Leonardo AI and click on Image Generation right here on the left. Now, in the Image Dimension section, put in 800 by 800, since that's YouTube's logo format. Now, I will choose Leonardo Photoreal Effect right here, since it's one of my favorites. Now, just paste your logo prompt from ChatGPT and hit generate a few times. Boom, our logo is done. Just download the one you like. Now, go back to the YouTube studio and simply upload your logo. Okay, we are finally ready to move on to the video creation process. So, guys, if I were just one of these gurus, I'd tell you to go to ChatGPT and generate the script there. You see, ChatGPT is a great tool for many purposes, but it's simply not the best one when it comes to script writing. It gives you generic scripts that no one listens to. So now, this is where one of my secret weapons comes into the picture. It's called Tube Magic. It's an AI tool that makes growing on YouTube easy. So, let's do everything in order. There are two ultimate ways to generate a viral script using this tool. The link to Tube Magic will be in the description, as well as the Google Doc. You can try it out for free for 7 days. So, the first way is, once you create an account, you will land on the home page. Now, on the left side, click on Ideation right here. Next, click on Video Ideas. So now, let's go to the channel we are modeling and copy their user handle, because this is exactly what Tube Magic is going to ask you for. Now paste it and generate. As you can see, within seconds, it provided us with a video idea. Sure, we could just click on Generate Script now and proceed with it, but let me show you something even better. So when you create a new channel and you obviously want it to just skyrocket and take off with growth, you need to model proven to work videos. Let me show you. Go to the channel and click on Videos. Now, sort them by popularity. Next, copy their most popular videos title and let's go back to Tube Magic. So on the home page, scroll down to find the scripting section and click on the Video Scripts tool. As you guessed, it is a supercharged professional AI scriptwriter. Now paste the title of the most popular video. Below, make sure to choose General Script. Now on the right side, we can choose the desired amount of words. As it suggests right here, 800 words is about 5 minutes. However, their video is only about 3 minutes long, so obviously shorter videos perform better in this niche. Okay, now let's bring our word count down to about 500. Additionally, make sure to write the keyword simple to understand in the prompt. Afterwards, click on Generate and wait about 30 seconds for the script to be generated. And boom. Just like that, we have a ready-to-go video script within seconds, thanks to Tube Magic. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to leave a thumbs up and a comment so we can push the algorithm. Alright, here comes the voiceover. So, let's go to 11 Labs for this purpose. The link to 11 Labs will be down below. On the left side, go to Speech, and you will end up right here. Now we need to choose our voice. Click in the bottom left of this box to open up the voice menu. So, 11 Labs offers a ton of voices, and you can feel free to scan through and choose the one you like. However, I will choose Adam. It sounds like this.
Hi guys, I am Adam. It is a very popular AI voice that goes viral all the time. So just click on it.
Now, go back to Tube Magic and start copying the script in parts and pasting it to 11 Labs. Yes guys, here is a pro tip. When you create AI voiceovers, make sure it is under 700 characters. Otherwise, it is going to sound boring and not expressive. Okay, so now just paste all the paragraphs one by one, download the voiceovers, and we are ready to proceed to the next steps. But before we move on to creating the visuals, editing the video, uploading it, and obviously before starting making money, I recently launched this brand new school community called AI Guy Academy. So if you want to have a place to learn from me, network with people, have an opportunity to get on a call with me, get your channel reviewed, have access to my private courses, and many more things, go check it out. It's also going to be in the description. Alright, now let's create our visuals. So first, let's go back to ChatGPT and ask it to provide us with some visuals for our story. First of all, ChatGPT obviously needs to know our story, so we will need to create a special prompt. You will have it in the Google Doc. Basically, we will tell it to get inspired by our script and generate the visuals. To be exact, I wrote the prompt that requires it to generate 15 text prompts for Leonardo AI. It has to be super colorful, in 3D, realistic, and visually representing the wisdom theme. We are also going to tell it to use the same character as we did for the logo design. Now, let's go to Leonardo AI. To use Leonardo AI, simply create an account. The link will be in the description. On a free account, they allocate 150 free credits per day, which is more than enough for our purpose. So now, just go to image generation right here. Now, choose the photoreal model right here. Make sure to take a second to configure your settings just like it is shown on my screen, like setting the correct resolution. Next, go to ChatGPT and just paste the first prompt in. Now, at the end of the prompt, type in the additional prompt of hyper-realistic because I think it really helps to make these images look super realistic. Now hit generate, and as you can see, it gave us something quite good. So I'm gonna open this one to take a closer look. And as you can see, it turned out crazy good. And this is literally what's so good about these AI image generators. So I'm gonna close off this one and download this picture. Now I'm going to show you a little hack. Click on image guidance right here. Now upload the picture we just downloaded. Next, lower the strength to about 0.15. Go to ChatGPT and paste the script for the next picture. This way, Leonardo AI will try and keep it to the same style of image and theme. So this is the ultimate hack when you're obviously doing a storyline. You want all the images to be very similar. Now repeat this process again and start getting the collection together. Copy and paste each one from ChatGPT and make sure to add the hyper-realistic to each prompt and upscale them after they are generated. Okay, we got our images ready. Now let's animate these pictures to take our video to the next level. We will use Leonardo's built-in animation tool for that. So go to personal feed right here, click on image, and right here you will see this button. It brings motion. Next, literally just click on it. Set the motion to around 3 to 5 and hit generate. Obviously, the higher this setting is, the more movement you will have in the video. Okay, now let's see what we've got. Now we have an animated image within seconds. You guys have to understand how crazy this is. Just a few years ago, this would be the job of a professional animator and could take a few hours to complete. Now with these AI tools, we can animate pictures, write scripts, and create voiceovers within seconds. Anyway, repeat this process with all the images and download them all. Just like that, our B-roll footage is done. So now we've got the script thanks to Tube Magic, the voiceover from 11 Labs, and we've used GPT to come up with the image prompts for Leonardo. Now, if you feel like something's missing, it's because we have no music. And in order to find a really great track that isn't copyrighted, meaning you could use it on YouTube with no problems or legal issues, head over to a royalty-free music provider called Epidemic Sound. With the link below, you can try it out for 1 week for free. Now, let's actually go back to ChatGPT and ask it what kind of music or genre would best fit with this script, keeping in mind the serious vibe of this video. Now just copy the keyword that ChatGPT suggested, and in Epidemic Sound, go to music right here. Now paste the keyword and listen through some options. I found this one that sounds really good for this type of video, so just go ahead and download the track you find. Now it's time to put everything together. You can use whatever editing software that you prefer. I will personally go with CapCut. So first of all, when you create a new project file, make sure to hit modify on the right side here and choose 16:9 as the aspect ratio. Now